Hello friends, how are you? I hope you will fine. Republican leadership is bracing for yet another week where they'll need to unite a splintered conference. This time on a series of spending bills that will set the tone for an autumn showdown with the United States Senate. The House overcame its first hurdle Wednesday when it passed a procedural vote to fund military construction and Veterans Affairs programs, but the fight over spending is still very much in play. For one, the House will have to unite later this week around a bill to fund the Department of Agriculture, the Food and Drug Administration and other related agencies that has caused a headache for leadership, and a New Deal cut with hardliners on the far right has prompted outrage from appropriators who spent months carefully crafting their bills and passing them through committee. A member of the conservative House Freedom Caucus, GOP Representative Ralph Norman of South Carolina, told reporters Wednesday that after weeks of negotiations, the hardliners had reached a deal with leadership on a top-line spending number of $1.47 trillion without any rescissions, which Republicans had argued were being used to artificially lower the cost of the bills without making real cuts. The agreement, however, will force spending bills to include deeper cuts than they already do. GOP Representative Mike Simpson of Idaho, who chairs an appropriations subcommittee, sounded off on the deal. Simpson told reporters he wasn't aware of the agreement, and also said the idea of replacing so-called rescissions with other cuts, at least in his specific bill, was unrealistic. Then just drop it on the floor and stomp on it, Simpson quipped. What else do you do with it? You can't make logical cuts in there. Representative Steve Womack of Arkansas, another GOP appropriator, told CNN that driving the numbers down even further when they aren't likely to pass in the Senate is only endangering members running for re-election in swing districts. What we are doing politically is we are putting a lot of real good members in very tough districts. We are having them walk the plank, he said. It's a familiar dynamic within a Republican conference that has a slim majority. Members of the right flank warned for weeks they needed to see more concessions, while moderates have bristled at some of the cuts and policy riders they've had to vote on.